And we back. A couple days ago, the NBA was absolutely on fire. Gerson Rosas, who had been controlling the Minnesota Timberwolves, got fired out of nowhere. Nobody expected that. The man had just made a Patrick Beverley trade, re-signed some players. The offseason was over, and you fire him? I mean, there are some reasons for it. We ain't gonna talk about it exactly. You can Google it and find out why. But since he got fired, it seems like there's an opportunity for someone new to come through. Guess who wants to come through and help the Minnesota Timberwolves do something they've never done before? That's me. Now, it was a surprise to me that Gerson Rosas got fired. It was even a surprise to the star player of the organization. Karl-Anthony Towns tweeted WTF. He ain't had no idea that something like this was happening. And I had to have this conversation with some friends. I mean, this seems something significant enough that I would call my franchise player and say, hey, this is what we're about to do. Don't be surprised when Shams or Woj make that tweet. Nope. They didn't care. I don't want my star player to be out of the loop. And you know what? Now that I'm controlling the team, no matter what deal I'm doing, I'm calling Karl-Anthony Towns to let him know and ask him what he think about it before we do it. Minnesota. Definitely was rooting for Minnesota a decent amount a couple years ago after the Jimmy Butler trade because I love Jimmy Butler, right? So when he went from my organization to ended up being there, I was rooting for y'all. Y'all made the playoffs and everything was all dandy. And they've done a lot since then. They traded Wiggins away with like 2 first-round picks to get D'Angelo Russell. They won the lottery and picked up Ant-Man, who's been killing it. Super fun player, super exciting player to watch. Made a trade for Malik Beasley for an absolute steal, then extended him. Signed Naz Reid, made the Patrick Beverley trade just recently. And they got some young power forwards that I think could fit the mold of a player you want alongside Karl-Anthony Towns. The only thing I don't like about it is like Jared Vanderbilt, who I like a lot defensively. He can't shoot. I think he made like, how many threes did you make on the season? How many total? 1 3. Yes, it was 1 3. So, we got to figure out our power forward position. Josh Okogie is a guy we drafted 20th and showed that he can play some really good defense, but the offense has not come around in these 3 seasons. So we got to figure out what to do with that. Taurean Prince is here. We just made that trade with Ricky Rubio. Don't really matter. He's off a contract. We got Jalen Noel, who had a lot of flashes last season, that he can be a rotational player. He can shoot the ball, score the ball. We got to figure out if he fits for the foreseeable future. And then some players underneath. Like, I don't know much about this guy. I know they drafted him in the first round last year, but he just came over. So who knows? He might be a diamond in the rough. I have no idea. He's got the title ball hawk. But I think the first thing we do is make a call. Let's make a call to the 76ers. I am the general manager around here now, so I get to decide who I want to trade. I know. I understand. There are fans out there that think that this type of deal like this could potentially get it done. We got to throw in like, I don't know. First of all, everybody on their team I know that they like. We're not getting, maybe Charles Bassey to complete it. That's not, I'm being honest with you, Timberwolves fans. I don't think that's going to be enough. I know you don't want to break up these 3, but for today's video, I will. Best believe, I will break up those 3. I'm trying to figure out, is there a world where he can pull off a 3-teamer? So I got to go around the league and look at some salaries to see if there's anybody that could use or want one of these players. I don't know if I said this yet. This is not a hyper-realistic rebuild. I don't want you to think this is, but I do want it to live in some world of realisticality, which is not a word. Basically, what I'm telling you is that I will not be signing LeBron in free agency. That's all. That's what I'm telling you right now. I won't be signing LeBron in free agency or stuff like that. But a lot of other things are fair game. If I can put together a good 3-teamer that they accept, I will accept it, even if it don't make a ton of sense all around. It's not a lot of terrible contracts left in the league, man. It's not that many. Okay. All right. This is the basis of it. Neither team are interested. Makes a ton of sense. Makes an absolute ton of sense. You give this pick to them, right? This trade looks acceptable to me. Okay. All right. So the 76ers said, yeah, you got yourself a deal. We will take D'Angelo Russell and the Dallas Mavericks first-round pick. But Dallas is like, nah, I'm not really giving up a first-round pick for Patrick Beverley. 100% agree. You don't have to convince me that that's a bad trade. You don't have to convince me that. So I got to throw you something else. Why are the 76ers not interested now? This ain't got nothing to do with you. Now because I'm giving them a pick that you ain't even attached to. All right, but realistically, if we want to pull off this trade, Let's be honest. We will have to give up a pick. We can really come in and make Ben Simmons to an All-NBA player, I believe. So I'll give you D'Angelo Russell. I tried the 3-teamer, y'all. Y'all saw me legitimately try it. I will give you D'Angelo Russell. I will give you not this year's pick. You know what? You can have this year's pick. Make it top 5 protected. Oh, that pick kind of valuable, ain't it? Hold on, let me rethink this. 2022 lottery protected. We get B-Ball Paul, and you got yourself a deal. You get a primary ball handler for Joel Embiid. I know you're losing a little bit of value because Ben Simmons was an All-NBA player just a couple years ago. But you get a primary ball handler that can run some PNRs. You're gonna suffer a little bit defensively because Seth Curry and D'Angelo Russell are in your backcourt. But that ain't my deal. What are you talking about? You'll figure that out. I just know Minnesota's nice now. We're gonna be a little bit small up top because we got 6'4" and 6'4". But this is how I believe we're rolling it, bro. Who's our 4 right now? They want to start Taurean Prince. Okay, I can't really do that. But you know what? Nah, I'm gonna start either McDaniels or Vanderbilt. Actually, let's start McDaniels because he's not an absolutely god-awful shooter. And he made a total of 70. Yeah, let's start McDaniels. Taurean, low-key, you don't need to get minutes. Your last year of your deal, you're not part of this future. We're not gonna play you. But we could give McDaniels those minutes, and we can give Vanderbilt those minutes, and we can have them fight over who deserves to start, who deserves to not start. That trade, I legit think puts us in playoff contention. Just that trade by itself. Not a championship team, obviously. So we got to think about what we do next year. We bring back Ant, obviously. I think we bring back Nas Reed, but we will see. Patrick Beverley on the last year of his deal. We probably, low-key, depending on how things go, we might trade him at the deadline, depending on how significant he has been on the season. Josh Okogie, I'm not against trading Josh Okogie this offseason. Oh, this regular season. I'm not. Josh Okogie and Pat Bev together might be able to get us something. We got some tradable contracts if our boys are playing solid enough that we want to be buyers, or if we suck so much that we want to be low-key sellers. We got pieces for both ways, but the season started off beautifully. Don't give me no BS trades like that. The season started off beautifully, and then we go down a little bit. But hey, this is going to be a good season. We're at the trade deadline. We are sitting at the 7th seed. I'll take that, you know. Play-in vibes. We're 31-24. The Western Conference is ridiculous. What can we say? That's a really good record. Like, if we were in the Eastern Conference with that record, baby, we like a 4 seed. We ain't got to worry about no play-in. But nah, we in the crazy, crazy West, and things are a little bit ridiculous. All right, so what type of season has Ben having? I would guess he's playing better than he is. He's putting up career numbers, about 20 points per game, 9 rebounds. A change of scenery really changed that man's play. You know, you love to see that. What am I doing? How do I see everybody's stats? Why did I just focus on Ben Simmons? Oh, I guess he was a trade piece. Karl-Anthony Towns, 24-10. Ant at 21.5 and 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Beasley at 16. Nas Reed at 14 off the bench. We're rolling, bro. Patrick Beverley. Let's figure out what to do with Patrick Beverley. He got 6 points per game, 2 rebounds, 2 steals a game. 2 rebounds, 2 assists a game. I don't know. All right, let's see. What teams are selling, rebuilding, and let's try to formulate a potential trade. Buyers feel a few missing pieces away from a contender. They might give up draft picks to someone and help them right now. You want Patrick Beverley? Who's your backup point guard right now? It's Ant. And what type of season? He's averaging 8 on not great efficiency, especially in comparison to his last season. Okay. But you have to remember that Pat is making over $10 million a year, and this team's already over the cap. So if we were to give them Patrick Beverley, what the heck do we get back in return that makes sense financially for both teams? I don't know. But we'll keep them on the horizon for a team that might want Patrick Beverley. The whole buyers thing, dead. Nobody wants Patrick Beverley. That's fine. He can stay on the team. So now I'm looking for sellers for maybe a Josh Okogie trade. Ooh. He's on the last year of his deal. I think the selling Pacers are a team we got to talk to ASAP. They're a selling team, so I want to give them like a second trade exception. Deal. So we give them a 2nd round pick for Jeremy Lamb, and I think that's a W. Jeremy Lamb is now off the bench to score for us. Josh Okogie, I guess Josh Okogie can still get some minutes. It's not like he's been terrible. Jared Vanderbilt is on fire, so I guess he deserves that starting spot at the moment. Still ain't hit a 3 all season, by the way. all season, by the way. And actually, yeah, Taurean Prince don't need to get minutes. Okay, I like that. That's a good pickup for what we gave up, which is just a second-round pick and a player that we didn't need anyway. I think that's a really good pick, especially since like Ant-Man and Malik Beasley can both run some lead guard action. So I'm not really worried about not having a backup point guard because I think we're gonna be fine. I think that's a really good pickup for us. Second-round pick got us Jeremy Lamb. Now Jeremy Lamb is not a player that'll probably be here next season. But for this playoff push right now for the fans that ain't been in the playoffs since Jimmy Butler left, and before that, over a decade, I think he's a good pickup. As you can see, we're still, as long as we don't lose play-in, I'm happy. It's just so close. 1.5 games. 1.5 games can put you like out of the play-in. So, you know, I'm slow grinding this one. 3 weeks left of the season. 1-1. Come on, we need a couple more wins. There we go. There's a big win. There's another one. There's another one. It's so close, bro. Oh my God. All right, this should be a good one. This team's not good. We win. Washington is about a 500 team. We lose to Washington? Oh, Bradley Beal gave us 55. Okay, we're gonna look past that. This team was just selling at the deadline. We beat them. Puts us as the 7th seed. This next game means, so who are we going against? The Bulls. Oh, the Bulls are good too. If we win this and 2 of the teams above us lose, baby, we're in a very beautiful spot. We got to beat the Bulls. The Bulls already secured their spot. It's just a game that I can expect the bad players to be in. They already secured this. Oh, but this game for them is between the 3 seed and the 4 seed if they lose. So big stakes for both teams right here. We have secured us a playoff spot. That's a beautiful spot. At least a play-in spot. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. We beat them. 5 seed. Thank you, Ben Simmons. Woo! What a great pickup, bro. What a great season for us. 5 seed is incredible. 5 seed is actually incredible for us. Ben Simmons revamped his entire image, and he's on NBA 3rd team, defensive 1st team, and we are the 5 seed. The Minnesota Timberwolves are the 5 seed, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here ready to take home a trophy. Okay, not this year. Probably not this year. But like, you get me? My center was almost 50, 40, 90 club. All right, we're going against the, Memphis Grizzlies. All right, what did Memphis do this season? Not much. Pretty much same starting lineup. Maybe some changes on their bench. Game 1 is a Minnesota win. 2-0. And then we go back to Minnesota. Don't choke the 2 games at home. Okay, 3-1, 3-2. Yes, second round appearance to go against the Clippers, who barely got out of that first round. In the game 7 they dominated, but it took a game 7 versus the 8 seed. Let's see. Matchup wise, they got the same team. Very good team. There's a reason why they are the 1 seed. They take game 1. They take game 2. Come on, fight, boys. 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Oh my God, can we make the biggest upset? The 5-1 series. Come on. This is a team that did not even make the playoffs last year. We might take out the number 1 seed Clippers. Hey, Timberwolves fans, we're okay. You know, we took the 7 seed to 7 games. Nice little comeback. Jeremy Lamb tried to do his thing off the bench. Beautiful season for us. Actually, big claps up for our Minnesota Timberwolves for season number 1. Anthony Davis was Finals MVP as the Lakers beat the Nets. Ooh, that was a series right there, right? 7 games. All right, off-season time. We have to figure out what is next for us. Obviously, we don't have our pick. We traded in the Ben Simmons trade, and that pick ended up being the 23rd overall pick. Good luck, 76ers, with that one. I ain't even going to the draft. I'm being honest. Let my assistant GM take care. I actually went there. I'm going to let my assistant GM actually make the picks, though. Ooh, the Rockets got a stud at the point guard position. Good for them. We got a 75 overall rookie in the 2nd round, paint defender. I'll take that. 6'11" from Stanford. What can you do? I mean, it says paint defender. That's all. He rebounds well. He protects the paint. He's got 1 badge. I'll take it. Intimidator. That's actually a really important badge for a big man. Hustler for this guy. We're good. We'll take the 2nd round pick. Beautiful. Actually, we do have the funds to bring back Jeremy Lamb. The only thing is he's 30 years old at this point, so I don't want to make a big commitment for him because I feel like he's going to start to regress very soon. So I give him a 1+1. And he had no offer, so I feel like he'll be back on that. Yep. So what else should we be looking to do? What holes do we need to fill? A backup point guard would be good. We just don't have that. They got J-Mac here. But in the game of 2K, J-Mac is just not a good player. I'm being honest. He's a short king. You love short kings around here, but he's not a rotational player in the game of 2K. So yeah, let's focus on getting a good backup point guard that can get rotational minutes for us. And I'm not against bringing in like a vet like DeLon Wright. And we could probably get him at 3.5. I can get him at 3.5. Deal. I think that's a good offseason, man. Zach LaVine has 4 offers, and none of them are the Bulls. I hate that for us. Not us. I'm not a Bulls fan right now. I'm a Timberwolves fan. But I do hate that. Desperate. Like, I really hate that. Okay, so good offseason. This guy immediately comes in as like one of our better power forwards. We got to figure out this whole battle at the power forward position, though. I guess we'll bring back Josh Okogie for a decent deal. I do believe that Josh Okogie's probably going to get traded this season. I'm being honest with you. I just do think he will be. But for right now, he's on the team, and he can help us defensively. Progression-wise, Anthony Edwards jumps up forward. That's big. He jumped up from 19 points to 20 points, which ain't really that much of a jump, but he's way more efficient from the field than he was last year. We need more of that efficiency. Jeremy Lamb does start to regress like I thought. Not a big deal to me, though. He's a 6 man. He's a 6 man. I knew he wasn't going to be 80 overall for that much longer. For sure. I'm going to officially make Malik Beasley a small forward because I hate to see the little thing that says small forward and it's in a red. Nah, it's going to be in the green now because we're giving the actual small forward minutes. There it is. All right, so rotation for this year, they want to start Jaden McDaniels. I'm not against it completely. I do like the shooting that Jaden McDaniels can bring us. Like I said, Josh Okogie's just like out of the rotation completely, so he is definitely going to be on the block this season. He might be a chip that we use to. Let me see. What do we have to potentially trade? Hypothetically, if the boys are really out here hooping, and we wanted to make a big splash somewhere. Malik Beasley's on the last year of his deal. Unless we have an option, please have an option. Please. He does have a team option, so we get to pick that. So that's great. And what are you saying about your next contract? I don't know what I'm going to do. My contract is up, but I have to admit I love going to new places. Why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that? Count your days. Count your days, buddy. You like going to new places. I'll send you to a new place. So we got him as a trade piece at $15 million. And then we still have like Jalen Noel. He's only making $2 million, but he's a nice, promising young player. And then we also still have Josh Okogie at about $7 million. You put that together, we got like $20-something million in contracts to trade. All right, let's get into this new season. Minnesota goes against one of the MVPs of the league. He put up a triple-double, but Karl-Anthony Towns also put up great numbers. I want to see Karl-Anthony Towns make an All-NBA team. I'm being honest. I need to see it. And he started off the season with that on his mind. Naz Reid is a bench warrior. That man be hooping off the bench. Yeah. Season started off very well. I don't know who it is. I would guess that my dynamic duo are both dominate. Oh, it is Ant-Man with the big jump. He's an 86 overall, 24 points per. He's shooting 50% from the field, 37% from three. He's made himself a good three-point shooter. Karl-Anthony Towns, like I said, he's working on that All-NBA nod. Ben is averaging close to a triple-double again. Naz Reid off the bench, like, is just killing it. 15 off the bench. Malik, you're good, but you ain't safe, baby. We gonna have to get you out the door. We might be able to put together a big time. I can get these guys off my target list. We might be able to put together a big time splash video and call it a video. We might be able to pull off another big time splash deal. Let's see who's selling. Move Ben over to the 3 or the 4. You got my attention. Who else is selling? Okay. This one's a little bit harder to do. Bradley Beal. I guess Ant can run the 3 and it's 6'4". We already running a 6'4". Yep. We got a season where some big time. What? 1 seed? Oh, this is a crazy year, dog. Selling. I mean, I ain't gonna complain about teams that are selling, bro. We got 4 players that we can make. I mean, we don't have a crazy amount of assets to get Jason Tatum. He's full maxed out. But JB, 20 points per. Why would they trade him away? I don't understand it. Bradley Beal, is he on the last year of his deal? Did he sign that super max? He signed the big max. Dame's got 3 years. Okay, let's go make some calls. Let's just see what can happen. Who do I prioritize, though? I should prioritize a bucket. Bradley Beal is averaging, what is the number? 30. He's averaging 30. He's making 35. Can we make 35 up? We make up 15 after that. It's going to be a little bit rough. We got to make up 7. It's going to be like we would have to give up a lot. And then you question whether or not it's worth it at that point. We need to get somebody that's making less money than that. That 35 is kind of tough. Dame is making 40. Dame ain't happening. The only one that's making under that is JB. JB is making significantly less than that. We only got to make up $9 million with him. So we can throw them Josh Okogie, and then we got to make up $1 million. If that's the case, we'll give you this guy because we don't know what the heck he can do. He ain't even play for us. Give us back James Ennis. Okay, obviously this is not a deal that will go through. We need to throw in more assets. Luckily for us, we have those assets. Unprotected pick is worth 1 star because we are good. So I'm going to go into the future. That's a 1.5 star. I'll give you this one too. Boom. Welcome to the team, JB. Welcome to the team, JB. Just 2 seasons, we picked up Ben Simmons and Jaylen Brown. I told y'all I wasn't going to be hyper-realistic, but y'all saw they were selling, and I gave them assets. And are we done? Gotta figure out if we're done. Because we might need to fill the bench out just a little bit more since that trade. We won the deadline, I believe. We even brought in James Ennis. You know what I'm saying? James Ennis is, you know what? I'm going to route James Ennis somewhere else. We don't need James Ennis. The Raptors will give me Svi Mikhailuk. I'll take Svi Mikhailuk. He probably won't get minutes, but he is some insurance if we need a shot to go up and in. He is having a good season, too. Season wrapped in Nikola Jokic averages 27, 10, and 10. Jesus Christ. God, that is a ridiculous stat line, Jokic. Yeah, you deserve that one, my boy. I ain't even going to lie to you. I was talking about all NBA teams. We get coach of the year, and not executive, though. I was talking about all NBA teams. It's going to be hard if Jokic putting up those numbers, honestly. Second team, not even third team. Vucevic put up better numbers than my 1 seed, Karl Anthony Towns? I find that very hard to believe. What did you put up? Yes, you might have deserved. Y'all better be in the playoffs. We do have, I don't know why I thought I traded for Jason Tatum. We don't have anybody All-NBA. We're going to have somebody on defensive team because Ben Simmons is on the roster. But did the Bulls make the playoffs? They did. But we had the 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Karl Anthony Towns deserves some love. He was talking trash, and he came in and he hooped. But then, we got Jaylen Brown, and his numbers took a little dip. But overall, great seasons for my top 4. My super young 4, 26, 26, 27. Okay, maybe not super young, but this is like where they should be hitting their primes. You know what I'm saying? They should be hitting their primes now. So since we are in the heat of things, we're the 1 seed. I think this is our best opportunity. So I'm going to shorten the rotation to just 8. And all of our boys are on fire going into the playoffs. You'd love to see that. We got a guard. We got a power forward wing player. And then a center. I'm excited about what the playoffs can bring. Who are we going against from the play-in? The Memphis Grizzlies. We played against them last year, if I'm not mistaken. They have Zach LaVine, and I hate that. So let's sweep them. I don't even want to look at the Simcast. They took my boy from Chicago. Oh, that's why Vucevic played so well, because Zach LaVine was gone. Pelicans, they got Marcus Smart and Mitchell Robinson. They picked up some defensive players to help their players that aren't really known for their defense. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? They just switched up their lineup. Wasn't Kira Lewis and Marcus Smart just starting? No way. Who's guarding Zion? We're starting Jared Vanderbilt because he's the better defensive player. We need to stop Zion. That's what I'm thinking. He's a better defensive player. I know he don't shoot. He don't really score. But ain't no way we should be down 3-0 to these boys. I don't mind going another season. We're not getting swept. I refuse to get swept with this caliber of a team. Thank you. We going game by game, man. It wouldn't be the first time when we were able to come back from a 3-0 lead. It's a close one, though. This is what, game 5? Yeah, it's over with. Is you serious? Is it over? It is over. It's over! Are you serious? With this roster? They got Gallinari. I'm so, wow. I'm lost. I'm lost for words. KD won Finals MVP, but I did not expect that. Now, the good thing about it is, for the most part, we can just run it back. Pretty much everybody that's not under contract or under rookie deals, I can bring back Jeremy Lamb. So yeah, we're fine. We just have another year of growing. I cannot believe them boys then just let the number 5 seed just spank them like that. You let them take 2 in your home court? You serious right now? Defensive minded? Should we go with Josh Jackson, who's coming off a really good couple seasons? We might go Josh Jackson. Good defensive player. Develop some shooting. Shake Milton's smaller. We need the size wing defender. We're gonna bring in Josh Jackson. And yeah, I think we do the same thing. We simulate to the trade deadline. See who's talking, see who's not. For trade pieces this time around, we have this guy. I don't know. He's developed a couple more badges, I guess. Brick wall, intimidated worm. Yeah. And maybe we trade away one of Jared or Jaden. We are the 2 seed right now. The team that beat us is better than us. We will get our revenge. We will. We got to figure out what we do at this deadline. I think we pick between Jaden and Jared. And the more I think about it, I think it makes sense to keep the defensive-minded player, even though I really do like Jaden McDaniels a lot. It's not like he's terrible on defense or anything. But we just need that defensive anchor, and that's kind of what I look at Jared Vanderbilt to be. Even if he's not going to be starting after a trade. So you see, he's got the badges for, you know what I'm saying? So if we use the $4 million we have there, it's a bit rough. It's gonna be hard to upgrade with the contracts that we have. But if anybody can make something out of nothing, it's me. It's definitely me. So let me go around the league, see who's selling. All right, I'm going out to get Kemba Walker. Hopefully I can get him without giving up a first. Okay. I decided not to. Hello? What the heck? I decided not to focus on the power forward position too much, and decided to just get more firepower on the team. And Kemba, he's older, but he's still having a good season, 12 points per game off the bench. So I just want to pick that up as some more firepower for those times that we do need more scoring. I couldn't find another trade for the power forward position that made sense, that was like gonna put us over the hump. Like the Brandon Clark thing was like 1 overall increase, and at that point, is it really even worth it? I think we run it back with this roster now. We go into New Orleans and we take care of business. Zion wins MVP. We took the 1 seed away from him, but he's still dominating, and he scares me. We have a 6th man of the year and a rookie of the year. That's fun. Defense player of the year is Giannis. Jonathan Kuminga wins most improved. We win coach of the year again, yada, yada. Okay. Will we be able to beat MVP Zion in the playoff series? Find out in a couple seconds. I mean, maybe. Maybe they don't make it. Maybe we don't make it. I don't even know. But we are the 1 seed this time around. Going against Utah in the first round. And they have a auto-generated guy named Homer. Like to see that. I don't think they're ready, though. They're not. I'm thinking about that 2 seed. Nobody else really scares me. Jokic is really good. They got Clint Capella and Jokic and Michael Porter Jr. They got Bones Highland. Why are they starting those 2 together? Who told y'all that was okay? Who gave you the green light on making something crazy like that happen? Who told you that was okay? Game 1 is a mini win. Yeah. Okay. Y'all better make. Y'all didn't even make it out. We was ready. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Jonas Valanciunas? What the heck did they do? What the heck trade did they pull off? Did they got both from the Grizzlies? The Grizzlies made the who don't Grizzlies? Oh, because they was freeing up money for Zach LaVine. Is that what it was? Rui Hachimura is here now. It's a very weird. Oh, they traded Poku away. Oh, anyway. OKC has put it together as well. They got Chris Goodwin, who I don't know who he is. Jonas Valanciunas. All right. MVP Zion gets eliminated. Are we going to sweep? I was thinking all that about what's the next big trade to get over the hump. We ain't even need to really do nothing. Kay Cunningham, Tyler Hero, Sadiq Bey. Oh my God, what a young team this is. We got some vets. Ben Simmons, Cat, Jaylen Brown, those are vets. And we're going 16-0. Lakers challenge. Booyah. Karl-Anthony Towns averages almost a triple-double in those 4 games, and he gets the ring he deserves. The ring Minnesota deserves. If you got to this point, you probably enjoyed the video, so do me a favor and leave a like on it, man. It helps the channel out a lot. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.